Shalom guys, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a general reading. So this reading, I'm a part of a soul group, and so for some people it will apply, for some people it won't at all. I just like to sometimes do a reading and pull on energy as well. And so I guess if it got uploaded, you're watching it. And so anyway, welcome back if you are returning back. If you're new, my name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. And my channel is a lot different than probably what you're going to run across. I'm just real hardcore for getting rid of stupid, nasty, disgusting, lying, murderous grossness out of our earth, okay? We look at anything from criminal activity here to end-time prophecy, and just anything goes on my channel. I mean, the great one who created all things in heaven and earth, and that's at his command, which is Jehovah Elohim. People call him the universe. He knows all things, and he says things that are hidden will come to the surface and stuff like that. And he tells us that if we are upright, we will roar at wickedness, because that means that we have understanding. If you ain't roaring at wickedness or turning from wickedness or fearing the great one, you have no wisdom, you have no understanding, and you're a kook. That's just what it is, people. You and I had to get up and roar at wickedness, and we either doing it or we're not. You either gonna let somebody play you, or you're the player, or whatever. And these little players need to understand that there are people who get right back up in their face and say, what do you think you're doing? Excuse me? And begin to call these freaks out. And whatever they are, why ever they think they're going to target somebody because they don't have no fear of the great one. But anyway, if you stay, you'll just learn me as we go. You will hear information that could be very disturbing then at times on this channel. But it is what it is. It could save your life. And stuff like that. So today I had a card that came out talking about a reset on a device, and I have talked on my channel, you know, a lot of people follow me know what's gone on with my life, things, and people being on my devices and stuff like that. And I have shared, and I have public reporting of myself being on my own phone and just sitting there and watching as if somebody was messing with the stuff on it, and it's unethical. Nobody has a right to get on your stuff and mess with your literally just sit there as if I was the one pushing the buttons and doing whatever somebody on the other side was doing it. I've also have messed with my cell phone before, and I guess I did something with the settings, and all of a sudden it was as if somebody was trying to figure out what happened on it as well. And so anyway, that card came out today about a reset of a device, and because we know that some people are trying to control some stuff because they're freaks. All right, well, anyway, the other day I was having a conversation with a person, and I asked a question. It was a very deep conversation that me and the person were in. I asked a question, and all of a sudden I got something come across my phone, and it answered the question. And it was not the person that I was talking to, and the question that I asked in that very moment, it was answered. And craziness, okay? Unethical. People on your devices doing stuff, okay? I've also, several years ago when all this first started, was talking to, now I call them a so-called family member, because a lot of people understand that things have taken place, and backstabbing nastiness within family as well. It's been a disgrace because of whatever their freaking agenda was behind whatever happened and why things did whatever. Have had a conversation, and things were being told to me, and I'd be like, what? I never said that stuff. And the person saying things like, well, we got the email and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't care. I mean, you know, I'm dealing with people who's been on my devices. And so, you know, I'm getting on here right now talking about this because some people are even being targeted like that to split up any kind of connections, and whatever these people think that they're doing to get people separated, coming across like identity theft and things like that, using your accounts and things like that to do whatever and why ever they're doing it. It's it needs to stop, and the Great One needs to stomp the crap out of these people for doing that. You know, something actually happened to me even last night as well, and I just, you know, if you call my phone or whatever, and you know, because all of us at one time have had a phone call before. We just sit there, maybe you don't know what to say to somebody, and then you hang up. Okay, fine. But because of where and what I have come through and dealt with on my devices, I just don't put up with it. I won't put up with it. If you call me, please talk. Okay? And if you can't, and fine, and I just am like, you need to talk or whatever, and you can muster up something to say on the other end, then great. Then I'll say, okay, well, this is why I'm this way, and then it ain't no big deal, because I'll come clean with whatever, you know, and why I'm that way, because I get frustrated with people being on my phone. But something happened yesterday, and on my phone, and create something crazy out of it, and it should have came across as a person's number is in my phone, and it came across as just the number itself, and there's no reason for that. But right after that happened, I got a text from a person saying that they could hear me on the other side, and I'm thinking, that's strange. What if that was you? That was your number. Why did it just come up as a number? Because it's programmed in my phone for the name to come up. This is just crazy, stupid stuff like that, people. I just won't put up with it. I'm calling freaks out. I'm just calling freaks out. Okay? Don't play with my life. Okay? Don't you dare play with my life. My life isn't a game for you. I'll loose the heavens against you people that think that you're doing something on my phone. May you eat your dung, okay? Because it's wrong what you are doing. Sitting here watching somebody that has suffered and trying with all they have to even make it day by day, and thinking that you're going to play some game or whatever. I'm not your game. And neither is nobody else in the earth that you could sit down and have a conversation with, because it's just wrong. It's just freaking wrong. So anyway, I just want to get on and just kind of talk about it and things like that. The will, yes, it's very karmic what you're doing. It's very karmic what's going on here. Okay, it's very karmic. You better watch out. The wheel's going to turn in a very big way. We have the Knight of Cups here also coming out. And this could be a law card. This is somebody who's, you know, it can be like somebody who is real creative in something as well. This could be an I'm sorry type of an energy as well, but is it truthful, man? You know, we got exaggeration the other way and truth one way, and a whirlwind, and law is here on both these cards as well, and stuff like that. So anyway, travel and stuff like that. Yeah, law is really coming out real big. We have oppression. Yes, it is very oppressive that anybody would do such a stupid, because you're dealing with kooks. I'll call you. Those people are on my phone doing stupid. You're nasty, freakish kooks. You will go to hell. You will pay for what you've done, because you're an abomination, is what you are. The truth is out here. Okay? Somebody bitter, crying over spilt milk. I think I got to control you because I'm a kook and a fluke and a lethal attraction. And my God, my wine spilt over. And my God, there was a bunch of money around some stuff. And by God, I think I got to control you. And here comes the great divine is going to give some type of justice by his hand, by his arm out here. Jehovah. Anyway, I'm just pulling cards for just any random message that could come out for any given person that needs to hear something that's also gone through stupid stuff, okay? Unethical. And enough is a freaking enough, man. Somebody has somebody out here says, whatever you need, it's all right with me, and I want to care for you, okay? That's the way it should be, especially people who have been oppressed and everything else, and trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. You know, I got on yesterday and also talked about how I have taken my vehicle in, and I've talked about this on channel before, and put it under the care of a mechanic, so-called mechanic. And when I got, at that time, my son was allowed to talk to me at that time. We went to go pick up the vehicle, and cables were just, you know, hanging from the wheel. And when we went back in to tell the guy about it, he was just like, well, you're going to have to go to customer service. That stuff is discussed in our earth. And I talked about yesterday and brought it up again and reiterated on how when you and I take our vehicles in, and you know, somebody in authority that you're putting your car in their care, and it's in their power to do a good work, would put you and I on the street and not have any kind of whatever in their mind to think that in about, you know, a couple hours I'm gonna be on the same street, or you could run into my family member, and Jehovah, you know, will bring something out like that for somebody, because you ain't getting away with the nasty things that you do to people. Okay, whether it be on a device or in a car or in something around your family, what the crap ever is the reason why you freaks do with the crap that you do, you ain't getting away with it. So those of you who do stand up and say, I want to care for you, then do it and prove it, because there's a lot of liars out there in the earth, man. They also just use you to drag you in so that they can get into your stuff. There will be justice for it, okay? The K and the Y is here. And some people think sex bribes will get them somewhere and get me my KY jelly out and I'll do whatever. And it ain't working. Your little sex ain't nothing. Okay, what you did is destroyed yourself, because there was a lethal attraction there today. So somebody's also been hiding in the dark, depressed, and some other people have been put there because some freak and a half. Your son or son-in-law or my son, I don't have a son-in-law, but I have a son, had two sons, and grandsons, and people know about my stuff. Yeah, there is a snake in the grass. There is, because the mark of the beast is here, and that's that. We're dealing with some freak. Okay, some type of telling and giving an account or expanding on a report or a message or an issue. It needs to happen. The snakes in the grass need to be bent, man. The snakes in the grass need to be bound up, like Jehovah said, because they're tares, and they're going to be burned now. Okay, they will burn for what they've done to your son, to your son-in-law, or it was your son or your son-in-law that got in some type of connection, however that is, ceasing and dying. Yes, you know, we do know about the murders and things like that. Somebody wants to marry somebody, and it's a truthful heart, and it's a mutual energy out here, and somebody else, I guess, is freak around some of y'all's ordeals, and whatever. So we're getting the snake in the grass out here. We're getting the mark of the beast out here. All right, we're getting they sold their soul, and there's no emotion. We already know that. We already know that. That's why the people freaks do what they do, okay? Because they're jealous around some connection, and so all they do is they just target people because they're dung in the earth. Something around rewards are also here. Somebody who is fair with compassion does want to come out here and help somebody, and you go right on ahead. Go right on ahead. Kick the freaking snake in their face, and man, cut their head off if you got to, because they ain't no worth, people. They just ain't no worth out here. Death is here. Yes, we have ceasing and death out here. Yes, somebody is going to die. They're going to fry. I want to say this word in the Hebrew. I want to say. At least the phonics is in the dictionary of the word K. I want to say that can go to burn. Okay, we see somebody getting tied up and being burned as well here, because we're dealing with the terror. Okay, thou shalt not lie down with the same sex. It is an abomination. Neither shalt thou lie down with any beast sexually. It will defile thyself. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereunto. It is confusion and perversion, and it will it says, defile ye not yourselves in any of these things, for the nations are defiled and cast out, and the land shall vomit out its inhabitants. Well, you know, the other day I had a word vomit come out. We're talking about people who are sick. We got the mark of the beast laying down with doing bestiality and stuff like that. How many times did we see the confusion card today? Huh? The snake was, the snake in the grass, but the snake is cursed above all beasts. Okay, this is something's out here. That hangman showed itself today, and that's a confusion card. And Jehovah tells us right here some things. If you go read in the book of, this is in Leviticus, but you go read in the Torah, and it tells you certain things that will happen where confusion will come upon you, and you will get a line of that stuff. Now we're dealing with idiots and freaks and nasty, disgusting beasts that Jehovah's saying, I'm going to vomit them out of the nation now. They need to be vomited out. They do. Jehovah's arms showing right here that they're going to be burnt up, because Yeshua himself said that at the end of the world, those who were weeds or tares, like I said, would be burned up, and the wheat would go into the barns. And that goes right back to Jehovah saying, come on into your chamber for just a little while, because I'm gonna go get this serpent out here, and I'm gonna take care of them. And so he was gonna go out and take his sword and get Leviathan, which is that nasty, disgusting snake and dragon. And he gave us actually a word in the fixed sign reading that he was going to trample. And I did a premiere reading last night, and he stated that the righteous were going to wash their feet in the blood of the wicked. It is the wicked that will be vomited out and removed out of the earth, and the upright will remain in it. Okay? Okay? You KY jelly, go ahead. Okay? It's freakish. It's nasty. Go ahead. Get your nasty rumpus out of here. The letter B is here. Okay? This goes back to children and fertility, and we could take the B also back to secrets and stuff like that. There have been secrets out here. There have been secrets out here. But it ain't no secret. If you're walking with the Great One, he will reveal the things that need to be revealed. We're going to get joy at the end of this thing, because we're going to get some luck out of some situation. Okay, this is a joy rune. This is about being feminine and stuff like that as well. And pregnancy issues were around some stuff as well, because it also came out today as well. So, bye. Bye. Somebody's back. Well, we're seeing somebody's back here. Okay. Whatever this is, some people have done some nasty things, even behind the back, sexually and energetically, spiritually, however that's working out, cause some nastiness to come out, and there will be justice for this stuff. I just want to turn the camera on, just kind of talk about some stupidness and the devices and stuff like that here. Heartbreak, yeah, it is a heartbreaking thing, isn't it? And there's the devil, and he has devices, doesn't he? He's a freak and a half and a kook, and that old serpent, the devil, the beast is here, and you're a kook, and you're gonna fry, because Jehovah's gonna make sure that you fry. Okay.